up, guys? Jay and Derek here with Tap and Turn Gaming coming at you today with a pretty special video for us. So today marks the 1 year anniversary of our channel. Hey, let's give ourselves a round of applause. Hey, a pat on the back. So we started our channel on the 12th of July of last year. So this is our 1 year anniversary, and you know, I'm pretty pleased with how far we've come.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've come pretty far as the rudimentary early videos we had, and the rudimentary software we had. We've upgraded that a lot, going from, you know, struggling to get past 30 subscribers to now we're getting, in the past month we've gotten about 100.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's come along nicely, and, you know, we thank all of you for that. It's, you know, all we're doing is making the videos and throwing them up. Everybody else is the ones gobbling up the content.
Yeah, I think at the time of filming this video, we're at like 608 or so. So, you know, it's been about a month since we did our 500 subscriber giveaway. So in about a month, we've gained another 100 subscribers to our channel. So thank you, guys and girls. We really do appreciate that. So, you know, a couple things that we want to talk about in this video. Just a few things that we have upcoming to the channel that we're going to take a look at. We have something that we like to call the Wheel of Fate. So just a little thing that we went ahead and did to kind of add a new layer of randomness and fun to our gameplay videos. So we're going to take a look at that, and also we'll get a little bit of a look at our crazy fanatical world of deck building and kind of show off to you guys you know, the ludicrous amount of EDH decks that we have amongst the two of us.
It's disheartening.
You know, it's just, I mean, for me, once I just start brewing about, you know, a deck idea, I just don't stop. Like, I just tunnel vision on it, and I just have to get it done, you know, as quickly as I humanly can, because, you know, just the deck building process for me is one of the most fun aspects of the whole game. Just making the decks.
I agree. I enjoy almost building the deck almost more than actually playing it. Like, I have decks that I built that haven't seen the light outside the deck box yet. I just love deck building. It's just, you get to let the creative juices flow, and it's pretty fun. And I agree. I'm pretty much the same way. Once I get like an idea in my head, as terrible as it may be, I want to build that deck. And then a lot of times I'll get halfway through that deck, get another idea, and I start deck 2.
Oh yeah, I've done the same thing. Yeah, I've had, you know, 2 or 3 decks being built in my mind at the same time, and it, you know, makes for a pretty chaotic scene. But
it definitely can.
Yeah, you know, just the, you know, the sense of completion, I guess, you know, when you actually, you know, finish the deck and you try it out and see how it actually runs is very satisfying as well. So, but yeah, that's enough of us, you know, rambling on a little bit. So, first up, we'll take a look at our little preview for the Wheel of Fate. All right, guys. So here we get our version 1.0. It's still in beta right now. So this is our, you know, current idea for our quote-unquote Wheel of Fate. So basically the idea behind it is, you know, we have all of the color combinations listed here on the board. You know, colorless, Azorius, Bant, so on and so on. So we have all 5 monocolors, 5 color, colorless, all 10 guilds, the 5 shards, the 5 wedges. Am I missing anything? I think that's all of them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So pretty much the idea, if you want to demonstrate it for us, Derek, is you know, we'll spin the wheel. You know, the arrow is also in beta too. You know, but it, you know, it works. So pretty much the idea is before gameplays, we'll spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on for whoever's spinning, that's the color combination that they will play in that gameplay. You know, so it'll add a little bit of fun randomness to it.
Yeah, and that way it's more random matchups and more craziness. Could be fun blowouts. Could be just long, monotonous games. Who knows? It'll just be good fun.
Well, for any of you that saw our Ravnica Battle for Supremacy, maybe we'll get a spin for Azorius and then a spin for where is it? Selesnya or
hour-long match.
or Simic. That one was a pretty long match too.
It was. Yeah.
So but yeah, that's our idea right now for the Wheel of Fate. We think it's a pretty cool idea. Props to Derek. He's the one who pretty much built the thing. Just from a little bit of poster board and using a protractor and all that fun stuff. So, we look to kind of upgrade it and make it a little bit more pretty, I guess, in the future.
Visual appealing.
Yeah, make it more aesthetically appealing in the future. But right now, this is just our basic idea for it, just to add a little bit of fun randomness to our gameplays.
Little funsies.
Woo! That was a good spin.
That was a good
What did we
spin,
get?
Gruel.
We got Gruel. Oh, fuck Gruel. As long as it doesn't win.
Queen.
Alright, guys, so that's the Wheel of Fate. Next up, we'll get a little in-depth look at our crazy world of deck building. Alright, guys, so you got a nice little view here for you out on the table in front of you. So this right here is cumulatively all of the decks that Derek and I own together. So what we counted, like 52 decks in total.
Yeah, something in that vicinity.
So, it kind of gives you a little bit of a scope of the ludicrous amount of deck building that we've done over the past year since we've started playing Commander and since we've started our YouTube channel, which we started on the 12th of July of last year. So, we thought it'd be a cool little thing to just display all of our decks out here on the table and do a little roll call for you. So why don't you kick us off, Derek?
Alright, so starting over here in the corner, we have Karn Liberated. Karn
Silver Gold.
Yeah, Karn Silver Gold. Then we have Rasputin Dreamweaver, Heartless Hitsuga, Risk the Redeemed, Zur the Enchanter, Shuyun Tiny Leader, Athreos Tiny Leader, Lazav Demir Mastermind, Scion of the Erdrigan, Rakdos Lord of Riots, Daxos of Melitus, Marilyn of the Mornsong, Carador the Ghost Chieftain, Nekuzar the Mondraiser, another Carador the Ghost Chieftain, but this is Spirit Tribal, Gave Guru of Spores, because I had to make sure I said his name right, Shuyun, but regular size, not Tiny Leader, Jaya Ballard Tiny Leader, Animar Soul of Elements, Niv-Mizzet Draco Genius, or is that Fireman? It's Draco Genius. Who knows?
He's awesome nonetheless.
Mormir Simic Visionary, Borber Gimos Enraged, Wart Bogart Auntie, Olivia Valdarin, Azami Lady of Scrolls, Maro Nar, Toshiro Umezawa. Down the back we have Damia Sage of Sown. We have Thraxmunder, Sharoon the Hedgemon, Karavek the Merciless, and kind of a special deck back here we have Nico Bolas Planeswalker, who we can talk about him later on.
Alright, so getting over here to the right side of the table, we get Tymarek the Murder King, we have Titania Protector of Argoth, Dragon Lord Salungar, Ghoulcaller Jissa, or Jisa, I know someone's going to call me out on that.
Feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls.
We got Glissa the Traitor, Obsidat Ghost Council, Cedrus the Traitor King, Zergo Helm Smasher, Isperia Supreme Judge, Aurelia the War Leader, Darian King of Keljor, Trostani Selesnia's Voice, and back here we get Prosh Skyraider of Care, Mael the Anima, Duri the Imperial Tactician, my very first deck, Kalia of the Vast, and then we got some of my tiny leader decks. We got Tivadar of Thorn, we got Ilesha who Smiles at Death, and Geist of Saint Traff back here. And then we have Karthus Tyrant of Jund and Sliver Hive Lord. So that is all of our decks combined, laid out here on the table for you guys for a nice little presentation of our fanatical world of deck building that we live in. So we just thought it'd be cool to display all of our decks out here so you can see the crazy amount of decks that we do have.
And if any of them look a little odd, it's because a lot of them are, for us, Alter General. We have like a Cedrus over here and a Mael. And
we get some nice little altars for some of our generals.
Get my Daxos here. So a lot of them, if you're wondering why the art looks a little different.
Glissa the Traitor.
It's something fun that we have. And all these are actually available on our channel to view as deck techs, with the exception of 3 of them, I believe. So I believe it's Karthus that's not deck teched, Azami, and Nico Bolas. Everything else is available to view the deck list for.
I believe we don't have one for Rasputin.
Oh, that's right, Rasputin. Yeah, right up in front of me here. But yeah, besides those 4, if you ever want to check them out, they're all available on our channel. And a good amount of them have gameplays as well if you search through our channel.
Yeah, so if you're new to our channel, you can kind of take a look at our further back videos, I suppose, if you're interested in seeing any deck techs and or gameplays of some of these decks on our channel. Like we said, there's some decks that we have displayed here that we have not deck teched yet, either because we just haven't gotten around to it yet, or the deck itself might just not be 100% complete yet. So I guess that's a little teaser for you guys for some upcoming deck techs in the near future. So hope you guys enjoyed this little bit here of all of our decks laid out here on the table. So next up, we'll talk about something else that we got coming up. Something else that we got coming up on our channel. All right, guys. So that about wraps up our little video here for our 1-year anniversary. But just one thing that we do want to talk about as well that we have upcoming to our channel. We just haven't received the
necessary components
of this next thing that we're going to talk about. But our combat cam feature, which we're actually pretty excited about, is essentially just a second camera angle on our gameplays. So whenever either of us go to our attack phase, we will cut to a second camera that will be surveying the battlefield from a bird's eye view. And our plan basically is, in between our 2 play mats, we'll have a red play mat underneath. And that red zone will be the red zone, the combat area, the combat battlefield, I guess, if you will.
The figurative red zone becomes the literal red zone.
So, we feel like that'll add a nice little cool twist to our gameplay videos and give it a little bit more depth, so you can get a closer view of how the combat's taking place and whatnot. So
yeah, it should be pretty cool to just see it. Then because what we plan to do is have one play field, the other play field, the combat zone in the middle. So when we place an attacker, the other person's, rather than being like, I'll block with this guy, they're going to put the blocker in front of it, so you'll more directly see the combat from a bird's eye view, and it will add a little bit of depth, and you'll be able to see better what's going on. Because sort of what happens when you watch a lot of gameplays on our channel and most channels is someone's like, I'll attack with this guy, and someone else is like, I'll just block with this guy, and it's sort of diagonal and weird, and it's hard to watch sometimes. So this is going to make it, we feel, easier to watch and easier to really visualize what's going on and see where trades took place.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to bring that little bit of depth to our gameplay videos. We feel like it'll make it a lot more enjoyable to watch. So look forward to that in our upcoming gameplay videos as well. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed to us. Being at was it 608 at the time of filming this. That really does mean a lot to us. So thank you, everybody, for subscribing to our channel and supporting us. Keep throwing out deck suggestions to us for decks that you would like to see built, whether it be a battling with a budget installment, tiny leaders, regular EDH deck tech. Just keep throwing those out there, because we really do like brainstorming about deck ideas for decks that you want to see, not just ones that we're building for ourselves. So you got anything else to add, Derek?
No, I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. You said thanks. Keep sending in deck suggestions and even specific gameplays you'd like to see, as long as the gameplays are, decks that we have. We can't just pull decks out of thin air, but if you guys want to see any particular matchups with the decks we have, or rematches, we've done a rematch in the past, anything along those lines. If you'd like to see, really anything, just throw it out there. As long as it's something we can easily do and, take care of, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Alright, guys, so that about wraps it up. This has been Jay and Derek with Tap and Turn Gaming, and thanks a lot for tuning in to our 1-year anniversary video. Thanks a lot for watching.